Hey, all my movie maniacs, it's finally here. I get to review it for you today, and it is 10 Cloverfield Lane. Yes, that's right, where we get the story of a woman named Michelle who, after getting into a car accident, she is held in this bunker by two men who claim that the apocalypse has happened outside and the air is not, you're not able to breathe it. But she suspects there's some other things afoot and not everybody's on the level. And we see how she uncovers the mystery of the two men that she's held in the bunker with, and her starting to question whether or not where the threat really is, more on the outside or on the inside in the bunker that they're at. Dan Trachtenberg, who he hasn't really done anything, but that was great. I'm glad they picked him. He did fantastic with this material. Now, first and foremost, this is the film that came out of nowhere. I mean, no one had heard anything of it, which is a feat in and of itself in today's day and age. Suddenly, this film appeared, the trailer, and everybody's like, wait, what? What movie is this? You know, J.J. Abrams, who helped produce this film, that is set within the same world as the first Cloverfield film, gives us a self-contained story that is a character-driven piece that will have you on the edge of your seat, have you rooting for the good guys, fearing for the bad guys, and just overall enjoying the performances of this small cast. I mean, it is a ship in a bottle story, so to speak, up until like the last 10 minutes of it, and I loved that. John Goodman playing Howard, the crazy conspiracy theorist who saved Michelle, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and, loved his character. He's so friggin' creepy in this. He is just selling this character and makes the most of it, and he makes your skin crawl, and at no point do you really feel comfortable around this guy, which Mary Elizabeth Winstead plays fantastically. You get that her character really is never comfortable in this situation, even when she's presented with evidence, hard evidence, that there may be a threat outside. She's still not quite sure things are on the level. Loved how she played the Michelle character. At first I thought, oh, they're going to play just a little bit more vulnerable, but no, she's a very strong female character, especially in the scene they have her where she first realizes where she's at and tries to figure out what had happened. At first she gets this little fear moment, but then, man, does she just kick it into action, and she keeps going, and that's what this film does. Now, there's the third character that's in the bunker, played by John Gallagher Jr. He plays the Emmett character. Great Emmett character. He's a character you sympathize for, okay? He's kind of the third wheel, no pun intended, but really enjoyed how he played this character, the guy who has known Howard longer than Michelle. And I just love the dynamic that they had between these three. Some really fun scenes in here, just very unnerving. And then, in the last act, the last 10 minutes or so, then things really go wild, and you can see how this ties in to the first film, and I thought they handled that so well. And it doesn't overstay its welcome. This film is not that long. It is very entertaining. All the characters in here were fun. It is just a little bit on the predictable side, but the performances will engross you so much you won't really care, because that little extra mystery of just where are these characters coming from will keep you interested and keep you motivated to see what happens next. Folks, go see 10 Cloverfield Lane. This is why I love independent films. I had a blast with this movie, and I give it 4 stubs. It is worth your price of admission. I think if you enjoyed the first one, you will like this one. If you didn't care for that one, don't worry. This film is a self-contained story. You don't have to enjoy that first one to get a kick out of this one. If you're a John Goodman fan, a Mary Elizabeth Winstead fan, if you're just a fan of fun, small indie films that tell a solid story with some great performances, you will enjoy this one. This is like the sci-fi version of Room, okay? And I'm not saying the performances in here are Brie Larson level from The Room, but I will say that they are very well done and are the centerpiece of this movie. Thank you so much for watching our review. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my other reviews on the channel. Listen to our Spoiler Room podcast Sunday night live or later on iTunes, where we're going to go more in depth on 10 Cloverfield Lane. This film deserves attention and deserves to be talked about, and we're going to do just that on our next Spoiler Room episode. So check that out. Thank you so much, and as always, till next time, keep that ticket stub.